Alright, what's up guys? I'm just gonna show you my TOS setup real quick. So this is the main screen I'm watching. It's on Active Trader tab under Trade Active Trader, and it is a 3x2, so I can have everything that I want to see here. So on the top I have my main stock I'm watching with the option for it, and then on the bottom is futures and SPY. So I'll start from the top. So it's just I link this stock to number one, and then I also link this tab to number one. So whenever I have this stock open, this level two correlates to it without having to switch it twice. So like, let's say I'm watching Tesla, boom, goes to Tesla. Watching Apple, goes to Apple. Let's just stick with that for now. It's the last thing I traded. It was a banger. And then this options tab, I have linked to number two, and I'll show you guys why in a second, but it's for this watch list. So I have the stock, time and sales. This is all in the same one tab. You can see this blue highlighted thing that goes to the tab. So chart, level two, volumes on the bottom, and then the next tab is, or chart, time and sales, my bad. Next tab is level two. Because if you have this all in the same tab, the level two is going to be on the bottom. And I like to see more, more rows of level two instead of just a couple rows on the bottom. And then here is my option: buy market, sell market, join the bid, join the ask. I've never used join the bid. I just like the way it looks, to be honest. But join the ask I use a good amount of times. Sell market I use a lot. Cancel all, and then flatten. Flatten is like panic sell everything button. So it's like selling market pretty much, but let's say I have 7 contracts. Instead of doing that, 1, 5, 7, you just flatten. It just sells everything you have at market, whatever market price is at the time. And I have time and sales for the options. Some people don't even have that. Some people have level 2. I find that time and sales works for me. I know some interns use the options chart, which is pretty interesting. I like the idea of that. I just never tried it yet. And for the bottom of my screen, so this is pretty much the main screen. It has everything I need that I need to trade. So the bottom is futures. So I'm watching to see how my stock correlates to futures. So NQ is NASDAQ futures, ES is S&P futures, SPY is an ETF. Sometimes I like to look at the levels on SPY and the levels on ES, but they move exactly the same. So if you're just looking at price ticks, is S&P green? Is it red? These are going to be the exact same thing. So I just like the levels to see both levels. So this is my main screen I'm looking at most of the time. I trade with 3 screens. So on the right is Discord. I can look at the chat, what the chat is talking about. I can see if Nor is signaling something, or someone's DMing me something, like a setup is coming or something like that. So that's on the right. On the left is this screen. So, alright, so this is pretty much my main, what I'm trading right now, what I'm like most focused on. And then these are the side watches. So like, let's say I'm trading Netflix here. I might be watching Meta on the side. Let's say I like Meta above here, and I see it coming past high day. I might want to switch around here. Just come here. Say, all right, I like where Meta is. So type in Meta. Level 2 changes automatically. If I had an option ready, I would just click on the option and you see how it changes. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So let's say I like Meta, coin, and then if my main watch is Netflix, sometimes I like to have it on different time frames, because this one I always keep always keep everything on the 1 minute, because that's usually what I'm executing on, is the 1 minute. I'm a quick scalper for the most part, so I like to see the 1 minute with all these like very short time frame things. And then on the side, I might be looking, all right, where are we on the 5 minute? Where are we on the 15 minute? Because sometimes seeing it from this time frame is going to help you. Like, you might see this trend line and say, all right, we can reject off here. Let's say I'm in calls over here, and I see this trend line on the 15, but I don't see it on the 5, or I don't see it on the 1 minute. This is going to be something that's going to help me in my trades. So this is my side screen to the left. You guys usually don't see when I'm trading. So yeah, this is my main screen. Let's go here. Let me move my... So this tab is pretty much everything I'm working on pre-market before the market opens. I start here. This is my pre-market plan, pretty much the levels I'm watching and the stocks that I'm most interested in. And then we have just the internals, watch list, VIX, see where VIX is at. I occasionally look here, DXY, ADD, and then ES and NQ, which is just these two charts. And then here's my watch list of stocks that I trade. It's not too big. These are all manageable. I know pretty much for the most part how these stocks move, which stocks. A stock like Moderna, I'm not going to trade just a regular setup. It needs to be an absolute perfect setup because I know I hate the way Moderna moves. Something like Tesla, I could take, not a random trade, but not as high grade of a setup than something on Moderna or BA or something like that. And then here are the options that I'm watching for the day. So you can see Amazon, Coin, Google, Netflix, Tesla. I probably removed Amazon for some reason off here, but yeah, those are the options I'm watching for the day. And a quick trick, I linked this options tab to this watch list. So if I want to switch options, right now it's the Netflix puts that I played on Friday or Thursday. Pretty much felt like a Friday, but I played those. Like, let's say I want to switch to Tesla real quick. You just click it and then it automatically gets sent here. You see, click and just goes right away. So that's super helpful. You get your options ready pre-market. You know the levels you want to play pre-market. You have it written down there. If I'm switching, so pretty much what I did yesterday, I played Coin, caught it, North Signal Tesla. I was too late because I was typing the chat or something like that. So I missed a signal. But it's literally easy as that. You type in the stock. Type in the stock. Level 2 changes for you. Time and sales is linked here too. And then all you have to do is click the option you want, and then boom, it's ready to go. Click that, and then boom, everything's ready to go. So link that. I have this link to number 3, just so when I'm this tab. When I'm charting in the morning, I just run through my stocks real quick. Apple, see if there's something I like, where I might like it. If not, just keep going, run through the watch list, just be real quick. BA, nothing I like there. So yeah, that's how I just run through my watch list. Like literally, link this, click through, finish your list, write your ideas here. After you have your ideas, come to here. Tesla, if I liked Tesla 183.75, come here, add to watch list. These are the 182.50 puts, and then just add it to that options watch list. You can name it whatever you want, whatever's going to help you. It's just, for me, it's literally just options. And then let's say I had the 180s open. I want to change here. Boom, it's ready to go. So that is that. And I just have it at the shortest. Like you don't need it to cover half your screen. Like that. It makes literally no difference. So I just have it down there. So this is what I'm mainly trading stocks on. If I'm trading SPY, I would sometimes have this book map open, which it might take a second to load because the market's closed. Yeah. So I would have this book map open on one screen, and then I'll have either this tab, which is a flexible grid, instead of this one, just because I know I'm more focused on these things when I'm trading SPY instead of having, level 2 time and sales and NQ, and all these things open. So this sometimes is better for me to focus on just SPY because SPY moves on its own. It doesn't move, according to another stock. This stock, however, you need to know where these are, you know, what these are doing because this will affect this. SPY is its own demon. So on this tab, I have SPY on the 1 minute, which is this is my executing chart. This is what I'm like mainly looking at for entries and exits. This is ES, which moves pretty much the same as SPY, but these are just futures. This is the ETF. I look at this on the bigger time frames just so I can see where we're at on a bigger time frame. So I have the 5 minute and the 1 hour. It just helps me see the bigger picture of where we are, and then this is more like the entry and exit based off of these things. And then here is the option, same, it's linked to number 2. So if I come here, boom, but I would add a SPY, a SPY option obviously. So yeah, just come here, click, and it goes right away. This is kind of like a level 2, but I think it's called level 1, just because it's only the bid and the ask. Like you can see here, B is bid, A is ask. So it's not going to show you the entire level 2 chart, but it's just going to show you the top 2. So if you're looking for the bid to fall below 408 to get in, you just wait for this sell to go below 408. I don't execute on this. I kind of just have it just to help me see where we are in the bid and the ask. What the hell? But that's pretty much, so bookmap this. That's how I trade SPY. That's pretty much everything. So one more thing, which, yeah, you guys can see. When you are in a trade, there's going to be a little position, kind of like this arrow, but not this one, obviously. There's like a little position thing here, and then it's gonna be like, it's pretty small. And then you can add your PL percent, PL dollar amount, and then PL on the day for whatever stocks you have open technically. So if you want to know, how much you're up or down on the day, it'll show you there, and then it'll have your you can add your percent PL. So I like to know if I'm up, 5, 10, 20%, you can see it all here. If I'm down whatever percent, you see it all here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else? But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully this helps somebody. Maybe there's something you might want to add to your charts, or adjust your charts to make it look a little different. I guess one more thing. Yeah, I use these to help me. So my tools add to each chart. Show price. I don't know. I take off overlap on this one, so I have volume on the bottom instead of covering it like this. Just because this study, for some reason, it's really like bold or whatever, like it kind of blocks your chart. This one is a lot easier to see. And then I have snap drawings to open, high, low, close. So if you're drawing a trend line or something, you can just click pretty much anywhere on this wick. It'll go down to the wick, and then you can draw your trend lines and stuff like that. Price lines a lot cleaner based off the actual level of the stock, not just like it looks like it's around here, so just put the line here. And then I have the synchronize crosshairs button, which low-key helps a lot. Let's say, yeah, you can see, since the time's different here, but you can see like ES and NQ, how there's a little crossbar, it moves at the same time. So like all those are linked in time. And you can see how on SPY, you can see the little crosshair going. It's because the time is always it's always linked up. So you can see, all right, at this time, this stock was doing this, but SPY was doing that. So you can see SPY bounced from here to here, and then Tesla bounced from there to there. But it just helps me, little quick tip. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully you got some nice trades. Peace.